Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Networking Mondays. We're very glad you're with us. It's May 24th, 2021. For those people on Zoom, if you have any questions, please just open your chat box and enter them in the chat box. And as our speaker takes a break, he'll be sure to get those questions answered for you. For those people watching on Facebook right now, please just enter your questions into the comment field. I am monitoring that feed, and I'll be sure to get those questions asked throughout the presentation. Please note this event is being recorded and is currently live on Facebook. The recording will be on the Career DFW Facebook page and the Career USA YouTube channel for others to view in the future. By participating in this event, and if you post a comment in the chat box or have your microphone or camera on, you give consent for your comment, name, and picture to appear. Well, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jeff Morris. Back in 2008, I started a website called careerdfw.org to help those who were unemployed in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. In 2012, I started a second website, careerusa.org, to help people outside the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I've written a book called What I've Learned About Your Job Search That You May Not Know. It is available on Amazon. Since 2007, I've been facilitating and leading the North Dallas Plano Career Focus Group. The group's been around since the late 1990s, and I'll tell you about our upcoming programming at the end of this session. And since 2017, I've been a member of the practice interview team, also known as the PIT crew. If you'd like more information on doing a practice interview, reach out to me and I'll get you some information on how you could do that. Well, each week we have a different speaker talking about networking. This is we're finishing up here the third month of speakers. So here you see pretty much everybody who spoke, well, everybody on this picture except for one person has spoken. And you're going to get to hear from the second to the last person here in just a couple seconds. So this week, Trevor Houston is with us. Many of you know Trevor from the Who You Know workshop, and he's going to talk about Rehumanize Your Job Search. So Trevor, thank you for being with us, and I'll let you tell people who you are and your background and take it away.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Jeff, thank you so much for having me here today. And I see some people in the room I'm already familiar with, which is so cool. So I see Paul and Yvonne. And who else do we got here? As a matter of fact, why don't you guys real quick, if you could do me a favor, just tell me if you've ever tuned into the Who You Know show, or you've been through maybe our summit or anything like that. I see Todd. Good to see you here with us today. That is amazing. So you can just tell me right down there in the chat. And what I'm going to do while you're doing that, I'm going to pull up my screen real quick here, and we're going to dive in. All right, let's rock and roll. Can you guys see my screen? If you can see my screen, Jeff, give me a thumbs up, please. Got it? Amazing. All right, so for those of you that have been through our summit, because I see some familiar faces in here. Yes, I see Yvonne. Good to see you. All right, so for those of you that have been through our summit, you're really going to enjoy today because this is a deeper dive. I'm going to go deep into some of the processes that we talk about, and hopefully really to help you to rehumanize your job search. Because here's the deal. How many of you can relate to this information? You know, the internet created a big problem because of people, it's too easy to apply now. They're just apply. There's a lot of people out there that are applying for jobs they probably shouldn't be. But it also creates a problem for the people that are qualified, that actually have the skill set needed to do the job. What it creates is this little thing called supply and demand, right? And so these employers, they start looking for what we call the purple squirrel. How many of you have heard of the term purple squirrel before? Anybody heard of that term before? Tell me down there in the chat if you have. Basically, what the purple squirrel is they want you to fit every little checkbox. And if you don't fit every little checkbox, you can forget about it, right? They also put new processes in place, new hoops for you to jump through. Anybody jumping through hoops? Like you're doing all these personality assessments and all these kind of different things, and you're one hoop after another, right? And then if that's not bad enough, you got the ATS, which is scanning for keywords, and you're basically playing Scrabble with a computer, right? You got to organize your keywords just to make sure everything's just right. And if it's not, you're getting kicked out. You may get those canned emails that say, thanks, but no thanks. We decided to go a different direction. And let's just say you finally get to that interview. You're excited about it. You're like, yes, I got an interview. Well, then these employers, they start to ghost you, right? Anybody been ghosted? Put hashtag ghosted down there in the chat if you have been ghosted before by an employer, right? So you finally get that interview, and then, oh, You don't get nothing. You get ghosted. You get crickets. Yeah, Sharon, I see you. Scott, I see you. Hashtag ghosted, 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 ghosted. Right? So the process has been dehumanized. And that can be a little bit tough because guess what? We're humans, right? And that can hurt my feelings a little bit. Like, come on now. So we got to put the human element back in. And I'm going to show you some things that you can do that will help you put that human element back in. Now, this is what I was recently featured on Forbes for. It's called the Job Search Trojan Horse, and I'm really excited to talk to you about that. And I'm going to break it down and go a little bit deeper for those of you that have been through our summit before. So I'm excited to introduce you to some new content. So let's dive into this. I'm going to show you how to infiltrate that company and how to really seize that company and get them to pay attention to you and give you the attention that you deserve. Okay. Now, I will say real quick that this originated as a concept. Okay. I was using this tool that I'm going to show you today. I was using it in my business and it worked so well. It was so effective that when I was introduced to these job seeker groups, I was like, why wouldn't I do the same thing if I was a job seeker? So I started teaching it, and a few job seekers took me up on the idea. They actually started to put it into practice, and the results came back, and the results were freaking amazing. So I'm excited to show you some of that today. But let's dive deeper, okay? So first of all, I got to make sure I'm in the right room and I got the right audience. Who knows where I'm at, these days with Zoom. So do I got the right audience here? Do y'all want more interviews or am I talking to the wrong group? Just tell me in the chat. Do you want more interviews? I just got to make sure. Am I in the right place? Tell me in the chat. What are your thoughts? You want some more interviews? Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Are y'all asleep? Okay, good. I see you, Kathy. I see you, Christina, Paul. Okay, cool. I got to make sure y'all are awake. All right, so let's go. So if you want more interviews, let me show you how we're going to get this done. First thing we're going to do is we're going to use this little tool called LinkedIn. We're going to do a search and we're going to find the decision makers. We got to get people involved, right? So don't just apply. That's the first step. You got to apply, but now you got to go and you got to do a little networking. We got to get people involved. Okay. So let's say this is Kaylee Young. She's a principal recruiter at Raytheon. I need to get her attention. How would you get her attention? What would you do? Tell me in the chat down below. What would you do to get her to respond to you, to have a conversation, an eyeball to eyeball human conversation with you as the job seeker? What would you do? Any thoughts? Anybody got any ideas? Well, I will tell you what you don't want to do, okay? Invite to connect. I like that, Raul. I like that. But I will say this is what you don't want to do. You don't want to connect and send an in-mail message right off the bat. And let me tell you why. Every job seeker on the planet is going to do just that. They won't take the extra step or the extra initiative. Most people just aren't going to. They're going to send the connection request. They'll personalize the message, but they're just going to do that. That's it. But what happens is recruiters get bombarded with this. They've got tons of these. They've got hundreds of these, okay? So what is going to separate you when I look at my connection requests and I've got hundreds? Like, what is going to separate yours and make it stand out so that I actually connect with you and have a conversation? Nothing, not if you do this. So don't do this. It is the kiss of death. It is actually looked at as kind of spammy to the recruiters on the other end. Now, let me show you what you do want to do. I will give this to you here. So the first thing you want to do is you want to look for the all activity section, okay? So all activity on LinkedIn is really nice because it will tell you everything they like, comment, share, create. It will show you everything you need to know about this person. You can do a little bit of light stalking is what I call it, or research, whatever you prefer. Stalking, research. It's public information, so whatever you want to call it. I call it light stalking. We're going to find out a little information about Kaylee. We're going to get some insight about what she likes, what interests her, what are the things that actually drive and motivate Kaylee, right? Wouldn't that be some good information to have? So that's the first step. Now, here's the thing. Let me ask you this. If you don't see this, right? Let's say you go to her profile, you do a little research and you do a little, go to her profile real quick and you don't see this section. What does that tell you? What does that tell you about Kaylee? Any takers? What does that tell you? Tell me in the chat. What does that tell you about Kaylee? You don't see this section. You go to her profile and it's not there. Oh, there you go. I love it. Sharon says she's hidden it, and that is a possibility. That is Sharon. I will give that to Sharon. Sharon is partially correct. Most likely, it just means she's not active, guys. Here's the deal. LinkedIn has millions of inactive profiles. People go get a job, and then they don't ever use the platform anymore. So there are millions of inactive profiles on LinkedIn. So if you go there and you don't see this section, most likely it means that she is just not there. Okay, so move on. Don't waste your time. But if you do see this section, it'll get you some insight and give you a little bit of insight to have that conversation. So let's dive deeper. Here you go. You're going to look at the posts. You're going to look at this little dot right here. This dot tells you that she is active, right? If you see that solid dot, that's a good sign to look for. If it looks like a donut, that means they're on mobile. If it's a solid dot like this, that means they are on a PC. So that is a good thing to note about that. It tells you they're active. Also, look down here. Be the first to react. You'll see that they have content, and a lot of times, guys, I'm going to tell you, a lot of times the content that these folks are sharing doesn't get any reactions. So, that could be an opportunity for you. Could be an opportunity for you, just saying. So those are a couple things that you want to look for. Look for commonality. You want to be the first to react, okay? Now, here's where it gets uncomfortable, but I promise you, follow me with this, and we're going to get some results here, okay? So what you're going to do now is you're going to leave a video comment. A video comment, not a black and white text, boring little text comment. You're going to leave a video comment, okay, with their name on it, okay? Now, don't forget that. You got to put their name on it. Get you a little whiteboard. Go to Five Below or go to Walmart or Amazon. Get you one of these, okay? And this right here is what is going to grab their attention and make them press play. It breaks through all the other text comments. Think about it. Let's say they did have a bunch of comments. Let's say they had 100 comments on that post. Well, how are you going to break through the noise and get their attention? Well, that video will definitely do it because you will be the only one that leaves a video comment. It shows extra effort. It makes them say, wow, literally. I will show you many examples today where they literally say the word wow. So if you want to wow the employer, follow me and I will show you how. They also get an 87% response rate. So if you're looking for responses, this is how you do it, okay? Now, there's many different platforms that you can do this. I will let you do your own research. Whatever you decide you want to use, just make sure you're doing it. There's a lot of different platforms, Bonjoro, BombBomb, Loon, Vidyard. The one I'm going to teach you today is the one I personally use and the one that I get amazing results and the job seekers are getting phenomenal results with. It gives you all of these tools that you see over here. Analytics, short link, branded pages, custom screen share, animated preview, video comments, social sharing, all this different stuff. And I'm going to walk you through all that today. The one I'm talking about on this list is BOMB, BOMB, the BombBomb, not boom, boom. I hear everybody say that all the time, boom, boom. It's not boom, boom, it's BombBomb, okay? Let's dive deeper. Now, here's a quick video from the marketing VP. This is Ethan Butte. Of BombBomb, okay? So he wanted to say hello to you guys today, so I'm going to play this quick video. Oh no, where's my volume? Are you guys hearing that video? No? No. Okay, hold on.
You need to select share computer audio.
Yeah, I think so. Hold on, let me unshare real quick, and then, because I do have a few videos inside of here, I'm going to unshare, and I'm going to go back, all right? No, it says share sound. No, we should be good. Let me see if I play this again. We'll try it one more time. Oh no, you still can't hear it. What is up with that? Hold on. I'm gonna go with the other option here. I'm gonna go for optimize for video clip, and we'll try it one more time. If not, that is okay. We will rock and roll. Still nothing. Okay, cool. No worries. We're gonna rock and roll, even without the video. Basically, what he's telling you in this video is that all you need, guys, all you need to be successful is just a smartphone or a PC, okay? Smartphone or PC, all right? That's all you need to be successful with this tool. Man, I got a bunch of videos. I got to figure this out real quick, Jeff. Why are the video audio not playing? I have to figure this out because there's a bunch of videos inside of this. Let me stop the share again. How is that not working? Okay, because I'm going here, you're going share sound, and it's not working.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be something on. It's got to be something on your end. Is your mic overriding the computer sound?
No. No, no, no. Hold on. Do this every day, every single day. Hold on a second. Bear with us, folks. Hmm. Okay, let me go back here real quick, and you guys tell me if you can hear this video real quick. Tell me if you can hear it. Nope, still can't hear it because I'm not hearing it in my headphones either.
Is there a option on PowerPoint that maybe, I mean, I don't
Mm-mm.
know.
No, and all volume is up. That is really, really weird. Okay, well, all right, we're just gonna keep going forward, guys. We're gonna keep diving forward. Sorry about the video audio, not sure why it's not playing, but technical difficulties, we gotta keep going. Guys, basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna send a video comment. That video comment is gonna be short. It's gonna be like a voicemail. Let me go back to full screen. It's gonna be like a voicemail, okay? And basically in this video, I'm saying, hey, Kaylee, appreciate your time. I really appreciated that comment that you left on, or that post that you left on LinkedIn. I love what you were talking about when you're talking about X, Y, and Z, whatever they're talking about in their content, right? You want to compliment them. Say, hey, I really appreciate it. I thought it was really, really interesting. Hey, I'd love to have a quick conversation with you sometime. Whenever you have an opportunity, a link to my calendar is down below. Okay, so you're just going to reference your calendar. And what happens is, first of all, you want to keep it short. Think of it as a voicemail. There will be no editing in this video. There will be no scripting in this video. It's literally going to be just super raw. You're not going to have any music or pop-ups or any kind of editing at all. It's super raw. It's just like leaving a voicemail. So you're going to leave that voicemail. You're going to do it on a video. You're going to put their name on it. Now, the question is, the videos are usually about 30 seconds long, 25, 30 seconds long. Okay, my question to you is, how many videos do you think that you could do realistically that you could send out in a day? In a one day, you got 24 hours. How many of those realistically could you do in a day? Tell me down there in the chat down below. Okay, so again, 24 to 30-second long video. What could you do? I see, who do we got here? We got Raul, I see you. Let's see. I see 5 from Steven. Thank you, Steven, for that. I appreciate that. Bonnie says she's in sales support. Christina says 9 to 10. Okay. So whatever that number is for you, okay, whatever that number is for you, that's what I want you to commit to for 14 days. And I'm going to share with you why. Okay. So 9 to 10, Christina, I like that. We're going to commit to that for 14 days. I'm going to challenge you and I'm going to show you here in just a second exactly why we're going to do that. All right, so let's keep going. Let's move forward. So first thing, get you a whiteboard, go to Amazon, go to Five Below or Walmart, get you one of these. You need this whiteboard. If you don't have this whiteboard, it won't work for you, okay? If you do not do this part right here, the strategy is so much less effective, okay? I want to tell you that right now. This is what makes them press play, okay? So there's lots of things you could do with it. You could write their name on it. Your name is the most recognizable thing to you, so I would recommend that you do that. But have a nice day, a picture. I'm a big Cowboys fan, so if you were searching on my LinkedIn and you found out I was a Cowboys fan, you could, draw a picture of the star and put "Go Cowboys." That might get my attention. As a matter of fact, I know it would grab my attention. I would press play. So just think creatively, guys. Think creatively. And put something on there that will grab their attention and make them say, wow. Okay. Next, remember I told you there's a call to action. Okay. So inside that video, what happens is this little call to action pops up, right? And you can include all kinds of things in here, anything that you want. You can include your resume, a website, a Zoom link, a LinkedIn URL that sends them back to your profile. You can send them a Calendly link. What's Calendly? Like, what is that? Well, it actually helps you to schedule, guys. What I'm going to show you is how to take control and schedule your own interviews. Don't wait for your phone to ring. I'm going to show you how to take a proactive approach and get them to book with you. Okay. So real quick here, I know there's no audio, but I do want you to see. I'm gonna press play anyways. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward this video to about right here. Okay, so you see this animated GIF. You see how I'm flashing it, and they can actually see their name flash at them. This is what it looks like inside of a DM. Okay, so if you're sending it to them in a message, that's how they're going to see it. Their name's going to be flashing at them. So you do want to take that whiteboard and you want to make sure you go right at the camera with it. Just boom, boom, boom. And it animates that GIF, loops the first 3 seconds, and curiosity killed the cat. They will press play. Okay. And that's when you got your face to face, eyeball to eyeball, human connection going on. And trust me when I tell you, you're better in person. Okay. Inside that video, you'll incorporate your Calendly account. Okay. So Calendly is free 99. You can go get you a free 99 Calendly account, send them your online calendar. How many of you have ever interfaced with Calendly before? Do you know what this tool is? Tell me in the chat. I see Christina raise your hand. Raul, I see you raise your hand. Yeah, so a lot of people are raising their hand. So what this tool does is it gives them your online calendar. Okay, so that, yeah, okay, Christina says, yes, from a recruiter. Yeah, recruiters love this tool, guys. I'm gonna tell you right now. They hate the phone tag game. Anybody ever played phone tag before where you call them and leave a voicemail, right? They call you back and leave a voicemail. You call them back and leave a voice, and you're going back and forth. Ain't nobody got time for that, right? Nobody got time for that. You just need to send them your calendar. Quit wasting time. Let's get them on side, on board, and they will select a time and actually schedule with you. This is how you take control. Put it in your own hands. Okay. All right. Next, the title. You do need to title your videos. Okay. There's an option to title. Okay. And the reason why this is important is because if you don't title, all you're going to see is the date. Okay, it'll just show the date. Now, there's multiple reasons why you need to title it, but one is it can also be another place to grab their attention. Okay, so think about it down here. Big question for you, Julia. If your name is Julia, you see your name on the whiteboard, it says big question for you, Julia. You just gotta know what the question is. Like, you're just like, what's the question? I gotta know, right? So you're gonna press play. It's another great opportunity for you to grab their attention. Some people call it clickbait. I don't care what you call it, it works. All right. So put that down there, title your video. Okay. It's visible to the recipient. It keeps your video library organized because inside your library, you'll be able to track and the visibility when you name them, right? It keeps it organized. So make sure you do title your videos. All right. There's these different links that pop up. Okay. So when you record on BombBomb, okay, this is an example, right? When you record, these two little things pop up right here. One says copy link, and one says copy for email. So one, you literally, when you set copy for email, it will put the HTML code right into the email. It embeds it in. A lot of people ask me, is this an attachment for email? Like when we do emails, is it an attachment? No, it is not an attachment. It's an embedded HTML code. It gets through, I would say like 95% of all the different firewalls and all the stuff that gets blocked out there. So when you're sending emails, the majority of them do get through. There is a percentage that doesn't. Okay, I want you to know that. If your email gets blocked, if an email gets blocked, there is a workaround. The workaround is to send it to yourself. Okay, forward it to yourself. And once you forward it to yourself, then you send it to them. And that's when you would say, hey, I wasn't sure if you got this. I wanted to make sure you received it. So if you get blocked on an email, there's a workaround. Okay, send it to yourself first, then send it to them. Okay. Now for LinkedIn, okay, for LinkedIn, that's when you're going to use this little short link. Okay, the short links are for the comments and the DMs. Okay, the comments and the DMs. HTML is for email. And I will throw this out there because I don't want to see anybody make this mistake. Don't use any links in the news feed. Do not use any links in the LinkedIn newsfeed. LinkedIn newsfeed does not like external links. Okay. The reason why they don't like external links is because when you post an external link, you're sending them off of LinkedIn. And LinkedIn's main priority is to keep people there as long as possible. Okay, they want people on the platform. So, like, let's say, for instance, I'll use this as an example. If you're going to post a YouTube link, right, on LinkedIn, you're sending people now to YouTube. So don't do that. Don't use any of these for the news feed. You can use them for comments. You can use them for DMs. You know, your private messaging, and you can use them for email. Okay. All right. Screen share tips. There's this cool feature that does a screen share. Notice I got my little bubble right here. Well, here's something. What else is recognizable to you besides your name? Remember, I was talking about how your name is the most recognizable thing to you. So you could put their name on a whiteboard. Well, the screen share feature allows you to record the screen at the same time. Well, the next thing would be your face. So if I recorded right over on top and said, hey, Kaylee, I was just taking a look at your profile and your content. It was awesome. I loved it. You think that would grab her attention? Her own profile? Oh, I think so. Her own profile is pretty recognizable. Her own face with her own name. Yeah, that would get my attention. I'd be like, wow, this person went out of their way to get my attention. So I'm going to give you my time. So make sure you can do that. It's really cool. It's a great way to do how-to videos or explainer videos. Like if a recruiter asks you for more information, maybe you want to break down a piece of your LinkedIn profile. Maybe you want to explain a story about your own profile. You can do that with the screen recorder feature. Just think outside the box with this, guys. Like there's no right or wrong way to do the job search. Think creatively, think outside the box. What would get their attention? Okay. All right. So that's the screen share tips. The length of the videos. I get this question all the time. People are like, how long should these videos be? Right? The answer is they should be really short, 30, 45 seconds at the tops, unless they ask you for more information. Okay. If they ask you, like, let's say through the conversation, they asked you, for some additional information about your profile or whatever, or work experience or what have you. That is when you have a permission now to go a little bit deeper. You can go 3 to 4 minutes. Maybe you do a screen share over your profile, tell them the story of why you have a gap in your resume or whatever, right? You get to elaborate a little bit more on your work experience. You can do that if they ask for it, okay? Only if they ask for it. Other than that, keep it short. It's like a voicemail, okay? So just think of it that way. All right. Now, the video direct message. I will tell you a bunch of things about this. This saves time, guys. How many times have you gotten a message on LinkedIn or maybe even an email that was like super long? It was like a long email or message, and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't even have time to read all this. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. Don't do that. Don't be the one that sends those out either, right? Like, if you're ever been on the recipient end of that, it's nobody likes that. So don't send those out either. These will save you time. You can just type a real quick message up top. Hey, would love to hear your thoughts in the video message below. There's the link. I promise you, because their name is on it, they're going to press play, and you have a lot more time. You can say a lot more words than you can type, okay? It impresses the audience. It builds your brand. You can include that CTA. It can be automated. Include some text inside. You want to include the text up above to let them know it's a video, but include some text. And these can be automated, guys. I'm going to show you that here in a second. Okay. All right, let's keep moving. Evergreen videos, another great strategy. I want you to think about all of the videos, or I'm sorry, not all the videos, all of the notifications you get on LinkedIn that are like, hey, thanks for connecting, happy birthday, congrats on the new job, congrats on the promotion. These are the things that you get on a daily basis. You get notified by LinkedIn, and you're like, okay, well, you could just type out happy birthday or send out or click the automated little response and just click that button like everybody else. Or think about this. What if you made an evergreen video? One video that said happy birthday on it, or one video on it that said thanks for connecting, right? And now you personalize it, and you can use the same video over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, right? I did that. I used a happy birthday video for years, the same happy birthday video, and you would not believe how much it impressed people, how much people lit up. Their responses were through the roof because you got to think about it. How many birthday messages do you get on social media? How many birthday messages you get? And they're just those automated canned happy birthdays, but if somebody all of a sudden sent you a video, you'd be like, oh, whoa, this person like went out of their way and made you feel special. And it does. It lit people up. They were so happy about that, right? So think about that. You can do evergreen video. You can make one video one time and you can reuse it over and over and over and over and over. Okay. And no one will ever know the wiser. Right. So if you do it correctly, they won't anyways. All right. So auto text expander, and I really wish this video would play and you could see the audio, but basically guys, what this does, auto text expander is a way to automate this whole process. Okay. So let's say I made a happy birthday video. Okay. I made a happy birthday video. Well, now I can go over here and right here, or let's say it was a congrats on the new job. Right here, this message says, congrats on the new job. Watch this video I made and let me know your thoughts. And then there's the link. Okay. Now, I summarized that entire text right here with BBB. So I summarized it with BBB. And let me see if I can fast forward this video. I know you won't see the audio, but hopefully you can see what it actually does. Okay, so right here, watch what I'm going to do right here. I'm going to type in BBB and boom, there it is. The whole message populated and I'm going to hit send and watch when I hit send what happens. Click and boom, there's the video. That's an evergreen video and all I had to do is type BBB. So again, this is just a way to save yourself some time so you're not typing the same message over and over and over again, and you can personalize it with a video. How cool is that?
Trevor, question, is BombBomb and Evergreen Video, those two different programs, or is it?
Nope. So an evergreen video is just, that's the definition of a video that you would record one time and you can use it over and over and over.
Okay.
Right?
Thank you very much.
Yep. No, great question. Great question. So an evergreen video is just something that you would use over and over and over. Auto text expander is the tool. It is literally a Chrome extension. So you just go to Chrome, type in auto text expander, and all you're going to do is you'll type in your message and then you'll type in the abbreviation. And whatever abbreviation you want to do, whether it's BBB or ABC or X, Y, and Z, whatever that is for you, you type it in and boom, the whole message pops up, which is so cool. Saves you so much time for those messages that you're going to do over and over and over again, right? So there you go. Now, if you incorporate these two tools, right, BombBomb plus Calendly, add those two, and put your number again. So whatever your number was, let's say it was 10 videos a day, right? Somebody said 10 videos a day, right? Well, if you do that, the percentage ratio that we're seeing come back and actual schedule and get on your calendar, guys, right now is around 50%. Okay. If you do this process correctly, what I'm telling you, you're going to see about 50% actually scheduled. Okay. So what that tells you is if I send out 10 videos in a day, well, I just scheduled around 5 conversations, 5 interviews. I got 5 to book with me. I took control. I wasn't sitting around waiting, twiddling my thumbs, waiting for that canned email to come across. And guys, I will also tell you, if you get that canned email that says thanks, but no thanks, that's just the beginning. That does not mean stop. That means no one saw you. The ATS blocked you for whatever reason. Your resume didn't get through and it wasn't good enough. So keep moving forward. That's just the beginning. Get people involved now. Okay. We've had so many people land jobs because they're doing this process right here after they got rejected. I'm talking about people that got rejected by the ATS and then they got people involved, right? You have to get humans involved. Okay. So BombBomb plus Calendly equals phone interviews. Okay. But now what? After you get your phone interviews, what do? Right? A lot of people, you're supposed to follow up, right? You got to follow up with the employers. I hope you're following up. I'd be shocked actually. There's some people that tell me they don't follow up, but I'm like, oh my goodness, you got to follow up. So you have to follow up after that interview, but let me show you how to follow up. The best way to follow up. Okay. It's continuing to use this tool. So let me break bomb down just for a quick second. It's not just a video comment or a video DM. It is a video communication tool. So if you can type it, okay, think about the tools that you use and you type, right? If you do emails, you do text messages, you do comments, you do direct messages on social, anything that you can type, you can say it better and you can do it better with the video. And so BombBomb is a communication tool that allows you to embed those videos in all forms of communication that you can type. So you do it in a thank you video, not just a thank you email, black and white text. You do it inside and you embed that video. Okay. Now, here's the cool part. I'm going to show you right now. You get this really nice email signature. The email signature has some really cool features to it. You can embed calls to action inside of it, so they can literally book that phone call with you. They can reply back to you with a video. Oh my goodness. When you get an employer that replies back to your video with their video, I'm going to tell you, you get blown away by that. You're like, what? Okay. So, and they will, because it's embedded right there. Reply with a video, schedule a meeting. It has your social media included, right? So you're making it easy for them to look you up and find the information they need, right? Your professional headshot. So you need to update your headshot as well. I know a lot of people have outdated headshots. Go update yours. Include it inside of your email signature. All of this is included with BombBomb. Okay. So all of this is included. Here was an example of the thank you video. If I was to send this to somebody after an interview, and I know the audio is not working right now, so I'm just going to do it for you live, okay? So I would say, hey, Susan, thank you so much for the interview and your time. I really do appreciate it. I learned so much about the company, the culture, and the fit. I am just absolutely super excited about it, and I cannot wait to learn more and to see if it's a fit on your end. Please don't hesitate to reach out. If you need any more contact information or anything at all, don't hesitate. My information is down below. Hope you have a blessed day, and I will talk to you soon. Okay. That, guys, is a voicemail. What I just did, what just came out of my mouth, is a voicemail. Okay. It's a voicemail, but you're going to do it on a video and embed it in the email. Okay. So I'm leaving a video voicemail. I'm leaving it in the form of an email. I'm sending it in. And here's the cool thing, the analytics, guys, the analytics are amazing. What we actually see happen on the other end. So 81% get replies. Okay, so my question to you is, are you getting any replies? If you're sending black and white text emails and you're not getting a response, well, we need to change it up. What is the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and expecting a different result. So if you're not getting results right now in your job search, guess what? Let's switch it up. Okay, we got to switch it up. 81%, you're going to get a reply. Okay, 87% more clicks. You get to see every click in real time. 68% lead conversion. What does that mean? Lead conversion. What does that mean? That means you're moving forward. You're going from the second to the third to the fourth to the close. You are moving forward in the process. 68% move forward. So I do want to tell you, you don't want to be the guy that doesn't have this tool. If your competition has it, I'm going to show you why that's not good. Okay, why that is not good for you if your competition is using this and you are not. All right. I wish I had this. This was a testimonial. You can't hear the testimonial. The audio is not working, whatever reason. But here's the deal. Clay Timmons came through. He went through the summit. He used the process. It was over 111 people that were in for the same job. The CEO watched it, right, and progressed, and he landed, and we have several others, but his testimonial just said exactly what happens. The cool thing about it is he said that the video had been watched over and over and over again. Why do you think that these videos get watched over and over? The videos get watched over and over, on average, actually 15 times, because they're getting forwarded, guys. They're getting forwarded to the decision makers. Okay, this is why we call it the Trojan horse. Okay, let me explain this deeper. Here's another example right here. Here's Brooke. Okay, so Brooke sends in her video. Now look at the response. This response says it all right here. Hi, Brooke. Wow. Okay, remember I told you you're going to wow the employer? Remember I said you're literally going to see that word? Wow. The best thank you I've ever received from a candidate. Love the additional information. It's clear you get it. Melissa will be reaching out early next week. If she hasn't already, have a great weekend with a smiley face emoji. Guys, my question to you is really, really, really simple. Are you getting responses like this? Are you getting a response like that? Okay. If you're not getting responses like this, it's time to switch it up. Okay. And I promise you, you're never going to get a response like that with black and white text. You like, I don't know, maybe you're an author and you're just that great at writing that you can get a response like that. I don't know, but I don't think so. I've never seen one come back with black and white text. The video is what gets your response like this. So here's the thing. In this response, who is Melissa? Melissa is the hiring manager, guys. So here's what's happening. Brooke sends the video in, right? Rochelle is who she's sending it to. Rochelle sends it to Melissa. Okay, that's why we call it the Trojan horse. It gets forwarded around the company. All right. So here's another example. Wow, cool. Look at that. Wow. They're literally saying, wow, you are wowing the employer. Wow, cool. First to receive a video, thank you. I shared this with Fiona. This is why it's called the Trojan horse. They are sharing your information. They are forwarding your information all over the company. We're seeing on average, guys, that these videos get watched over 15 times. And for you in the job search, when you're getting ghosted, when it's dark for you and you're like, I don't know what's going on, it is so encouraging. It's so uplifting when you see it in real time. You're like, oh my gosh, they just watched my video 15 times. So cool. It's encouraging. Here's another thing. This is what we call the second chance interview. I want you to think right now, all of those opportunities that you've got that canned email, right? Think about all those opportunities that said, oh, we decided to go a different direction, right? You got the canned email. Or maybe you had an interview and it didn't go so well. Or maybe you've been ghosted by an employer. Guys, my question to you is, what do you have to lose? That is a great place to start, okay? You've already planted the seed. Now we just got to water it, okay? So here's an example. Gia, she says, I scheduled a phone interview with HR and was rejected an hour after the interview, right? Like she actually had the interview and was rejected. They said, thanks, but no thanks. She said, one of the questions had been haunting me and I was considering sending an email with a better answer. I sent a video of my better answer and now I'm being reconsidered for the position. HR is going to send me to the hiring manager. It worked, right? So my question to you is, all of those opportunities, I want you to think about every single one of them in the past couple of months that you've applied to and you got the canned email. Every single one of them that ghosted you. Every single one of them that disrespected you because they didn't answer or reply back to your DM or your connection request or whatever. What do you have to lose? You got everything to gain and nothing to lose. Send them a video and watch what happens, guys. I'm telling you, really, really cool things happen. All right. So the reason why I said 14 days is because there's a 14-day free trial. I wish it was free 99 all the way through. Okay. We teach a lot of free 99 tools. This one is free 99 for 14 days. So my challenge for each and every one of you is to try it, okay? Try it before you buy it, right? Try it before you buy it. Put it through its paces. I want you to go so hard in 14 days that you will know 100% if this is going to work for you or not, okay? So after that 14-day trial is up, I want you to think about it this way. Let's say you sent out that 10 videos a day. In 14 days, you will have sent 140 videos. 140 videos in 14 days. 50% of those are going to schedule and get on your calendar. That would be 70 conversations with decision makers in the next 14 days. That's huge, guys. That's huge. All right. So I will tell you after the trial is up, there are 2 platforms. Okay. I don't want anybody here because I understand your career transition is a financial transition, right? I get it. Money's tight, all that. I totally understand. Do not buy this platform package over here. I wouldn't recommend this one. This one is for people that have mass emails. If you're going to send out bulk email to thousands of people and stuff like that, then this may come into play. But for most of you job seekers here in the room, okay, 99.9% of you, this is not you. Don't buy this platform. $29.99 will get you everything that we've talked about up to this point, okay? So you don't need to get this one. I just want to make sure that is clear. All right. Now, I will tell you, it is not the money that will hold you back. Okay. $29 is not what's going to hold you back. That's not what's going to stop you. If you knew $29 would get you the job, if you knew confidently that that would help you to seal the deal, that's not what's going to hold you back. I promise you. Okay. So I don't ever want to hear about the money being an excuse, because I promise you that's not what it really is. The real deal is this right here. It's fear. Okay. Overcoming the fear of video, right? I can't do this. What are they going to think of me? How are they going to look at me? How are they going to perceive me? Oh my gosh, what are they going to think on the other end? My question to you is real simple. What do you have to lose? You're getting nothing right now. You're getting ghosted, right? They're ghosting you. What do you got to lose? You got everything to gain, right? So here's a couple of things to overcome some fear. Create an accountability group. Okay. Get in a group. You're in one right here. You got all these people here in this Zoom. Get an accountability group. Hold each other accountable, even for the trial, just the 14 days, right? Start sharing your stories with the other people in that group. Say, hey, wow, I can't believe, look, here's the response I got. Watch. Oh, look at this one. Oh my gosh, this recruiter just responded to me. Oh my gosh. When you start to see that for yourself and you create that accountability group, you're going to do it. You're going to do it, right? Like, you'll see it for yourself. You'll see the results. So accountability groups are important. Understand that video is a skill, guys. It is a skill, okay? It's not something that your first video, you're not just going to crush it on your first video, okay? Michael Jordan was not the champion the first time he threw a basketball. And the first time you make a video, it's not going to be like the best thing that crushes it and seals the deal. So you need to do multiple. That's why I'm challenging you in the 14 days. Go hard with this thing. You need to send as many as possible, so you start to build up that memory muscle, and you start to get stronger at this thing. Okay, and you start to just be a natural at it. I promise you, after the 14 days, if you do what I'm telling you, you will be a natural. Your first video will most likely not be great. It'll probably suck, actually. That's okay. That's why I'm telling you to send it to the people that have already rejected you, right? What do you got to lose? Send it to them. And guys, accept the challenge. You can do this. I promise you can. All right. So again, there's my challenge for you. 10 videos a day for 14 days. That's 140 videos. We have a 50% scheduling ratio. That would mean in the next 14 days, you will have 70. Guys, will 70 I just got to ask you that. 70 conversations in the next 14 days, in the next 2 weeks, will that change your job search? Do you think that will help you? Think that'll make an impact? If you had that on your calendar, do you think that would help you? I mean, just tell me. Like, tell me in the chat. Would that help you? I hope so. I hope so. Otherwise, I don't know what will. Okay, I don't know what will. So 70 conversations in the next 14 days, right? That's what you need. Now, guys, I will tell you, I'm not bomb tech support, right? I'm an advocate of the tool. I use it all the time, but I have my own business I got to run and all that kind of stuff. I'm not tech support. They have their own tech support, okay? So you can go to support@bomb.bomb. They have their phone number. They have their own support. They are extremely helpful. If you run into an issue with the tech, they will even send you a video with the answer. Surprising, right? They'll send you a video with the answer. So they're extremely supportive and helpful. Their job is to make sure that you're successful with it, because if you're not, you're going to quit using it, right? So you got to be successful with it. That's what their job is to do. They also have a book, Rehumanize Your Business. I was actually featured in this book because of how many job seekers are landing jobs from this tool. So they featured me in it. What this book is all success stories of different clients and how they use it. So I actually created a whole market for them. Were not even aware that this worked for job search until I came along, right? And I was showing them, oh my gosh, this works for job search. It actually works in recruiting as well. Recruiters use this to humanize their process. So guys, don't be surprised if a recruiter sends you a video. You may get one of those one day, all right? They also have a blog. You can go get information on their blog. You can get information from their podcast. They have a customer experience podcast, which is all just success stories and how people are using the tool. They have webinars, live webinars. I mean, there's no shortage. Again, it's not the money, it's not the resources that will stop you, it's the fear that will stop you. So you've got to overcome the fear, and the way to do that is to just go really, really hard in the first 14 days. Just so happens that they are also, they're located out in Colorado. That's where they're headquartered out. And they're always, look at this, guys, 2016, 18, 19, I don't know about 20 or 21, but they're always like one of the best places to work. So go check them out for career opportunities. There may be something there for you. They're a great place to work for, always rated very, very high. All right, guys, that's it on BombBomb. A couple last things I will say. Every Wednesday, 3 p.m. Central, LinkedIn Live, the Who You Know Job Networking Show. I'd love for you guys to join us there in the live comments. This week, guess who we got coming? So some of you maybe have heard of the guy Ashton Kutcher. You guys heard of him before? You know, Ashton, anybody here? Tell me in the chat. I don't know. You don't know that guy. Who's that guy? Who's Ashton Kutcher? I don't know. Well, we don't have Ashton Kutcher coming, but we do have his twin brother. And what I will tell you about Michael Kutcher is everybody knows Ashton Kutcher from his acting career. But I promise you, after Wednesday, after you watch this show, you will never forget Michael Kutcher. And his story is absolutely incredible, and it will lift you up. It will inspire you. I promise you, you need to show up for that show. It's going to be amazing. Okay. So every Wednesday, 3 p.m. Central, LinkedIn Live. We do have the new Who You Know mobile app that is in beta as we speak. How many of you are Android users? Tell me down there in the chat. If you're an Android user, just type in Android. Type in Android. This is like so weird because most of the time beta goes Apple first. Isn't that weird? For whatever reason, I'm still working on Apple. They're being difficult with me. I don't know what's up with them, but anyways, we're working on it. It's coming. It is coming soon. So we are Android first. And what I would like for you to do is go ahead and download the Who You Know mobile app. You can just go to your app store. You can download it. Please give us a 5-star review, whether you like it or not, because it's in the beta stages. And I need to know your feedback. Send me a feedback in a DM. Send me a video DM. How about that? Send me a video DM. I would love your feedback on it. I want to know if there's anything missing that you would like to see, because we will be doing updates as we go along. But please, 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 that 5-star review is super important to help boost ratings and future this thing. All right. So, and Apple guys, I'm sorry, you're coming soon. All right, coming soon. We got you. All right. Actually, we're even gonna have a Roku channel coming soon. That's gonna be awesome. We're gonna have our own Roku channel, all kinds of stuff. But for now, Android. Okay. So go download that. Last but not least, for those of you that have not been through the summit, okay, I want you to put down there in the chat, if you've never been through the summit, put first time. Just put hashtag first time real quick. Go ahead and do that for me. That would be awesome. If you've never been to the Who You Know Summit, I dive into this strategy that we're talking about today and much, 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 much more. Okay, much, much more. So I see a bunch of you, Rose, Kathy, and Sandra. Oh, there's a bunch of you here that have not been to the summit. So I need you to come to this. This is every Wednesday, 9 to 11 a.m. So we are doing it this Wednesday. And guys, it's not just what I taught you today. There's so much more. You're actually going to get access to our network. I'm going to show you how to use our network to leverage opportunities for networking to open doors. I'm going to show you how to optimize your LinkedIn profile, so much more. Okay, so come to the Who You Know Summit. I would appreciate that, and I'll get you guys a link here in just a second so you can sign up for that. Thank you so much for your time. Even though the videos didn't work, we pounded through it. Anyways, I hope you got the information. I hope it was valuable for each and every one of you. I'm going to stop the share now. We'll open it up for questions, and I'll put the link in for the summit.
Also, if you happen to have a link for that auto text expander, when I was doing some Google searches, it looks like there's a couple different programs out there, and I want to make sure I have the right one, if you happen to know what it is.
Yes, I think they're in version 2 now. I think they're in version 2. So let me give me a second, and I will get that in there as well. Here you go, everyone. Here's the link for the summit. And 1 second here while I pull this up. Auto text 2. Yeah, auto text expander 2 for Google Chrome.
Because one of them said it changed its name to Magical, and so that's why I wasn't sure if that was the right one or.
So maybe they changed their name. Let's see here. Chrome extensions. Yeah, I'll have to do some research. Maybe they changed their name. Let's see. I'm gonna pull up my tool here. Mine says auto text. Here, I'll actually show you this guy's live real quick, okay?
I just think it's a fascinating, I know it would save me a ton of time to be able to, yeah, not have to type the same thing over and over again.
Here, oh my goodness. Yes, there are so many times that here, there's a link for that as well for the auto text expander. Yeah, there's so many messages out there that you're typing over and over and over and over again. And if you could just summarize that with BBB or whatever. Oh, Michael Warren, a great question. Bomb $29 a month. $29 a month, not annual. I will say this, guys. Again, I totally understand the money objection. I get that all the time. Oh my gosh, $29 a month is a lot of money when you're career transition. Totally get it. I will say this. Let's break it down for just a second. Okay, I want to break it down. Let's say you made $120,000 a year, and I'm just using this to keep math easy. Let's say that was your annual salary. That means for every month that you're out of work is the equivalent of $10,000. Okay, you got to do the math on this stuff. So is $29 worth 10,000? If it could save you a month in your job search, if it could save you 2 months, 3 months, if it could expedite and make your search quicker and you can get to your income faster, think about that. It is an investment in yourself. But you'll know, again, I don't want you to waste money. You'll know after the 14-day trial if it's going to work for you. If you do what I'm telling you, I don't want you to spend the money if it's not going to work for you, okay? Because it won't for everybody. I promise you. I wish I could tell you there's 100% of people that are successful with this. It's not 100%. Certain people are just not going to be good on videos, and there's nothing I can do about that. I wish that was the case. But practice. The only way you're ever going to get good at it is if you practice, right?
Right.
So there you go.
Any questions for Trevor? You can unmute your mic if you like, or type away. Questions?
Don't be shy.
Hey, Trevor,
Hey,
Trevor.
Yes.
How this summit works? Because I'm using the link. I'm going to Calendly to get a date. I don't know. Is 1-to-1?
For Calendly?
Yeah.
Yes, Calendly. What you're going to do is actually, you know what? Here, let me do this. Let me do this real quick. So I'm going to go ahead up here. I'm going to go to my Calendly account. Okay. You guys got my screen right? You can see it?
Yes.
Okay, good. So up here, you have account settings. There's integrations. Let me see. I think it's at account settings. Nope, that's not it.
No, sorry, Trevor. I'm saying the summit link is sending me to Calendly to get a date for a meeting. Is that right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So
yeah, you sign up for the workshop through Calendly.
Yes. Okay. So that was the question. Okay. Yes. So you'll just pick the 26th. That is this upcoming Wednesday. You'll pick the 26th and you'll just register for that. While I got this up here anyways, I might as well talk about it. Look at all the different integrations that Calendly has. All of these different integrations. You might see some familiar ones in here. But you're just going to sync up your whatever calendar you use. So notice here it says calendar connections. All right. So let's say I was to add calendar account. So maybe you use Google Calendar or Office 365 or the Exchange or Outlook or iCloud, whatever calendar you already use, you'll just go connect it. Okay. And what then it will do is it's only going to show them your available time slot. Okay. So if it shows as busy on your calendar, it won't even show it to them. Okay. And you can customize this and do all kinds of stuff with it. But get you a free account, guys. I will tell you, this one is free 99. They do have a paid upgrade version, but I don't think you need it. I don't think you need the paid upgrade version on Calendly. That one you don't.
Thank you.
So I have a it's not really a question, but first of all, thanks, Trevor. Many people on this program who aren't familiar with your Who You Know work. It's amazing how much time and effort you spend helping people in job search, and we're also blessed and thankful for all that. And I think you've been doing it for more than 5 years now. So like Jeff's commitment to the search community, kudos to you. I will say that the speed with which you made your presentation is not unlike Terry Sullivan doing his LinkedIn. You flew through so many of the steps. What would you suggest would be the best way for those who haven't touched a lot of things that you're talking about to, in a slower pace, have a chance to try things out or learn? Or
what great feedback. And first of all, Michael, I appreciate you so much. Yes. Yeah, I wish we could be back in person, and maybe one of these days we'll get back to the Cowboys Club over there. We'll go do something in person. I would recommend, I do have some of this training on YouTube right now. I actually put together, I was sponsored by Waldorf University to put together a 12-part webinar series where I break all this down, and it's all recorded on YouTube, so you can watch from start to finish that 12-part series. And you can take it at your own pace. You can slow it down. You can do that, or maybe just come back through the summit. I know it's been a while since you've been through, but that would also be helpful as well. I think that would help you. But I do go fast. I know. That's great feedback though, because maybe I should slow down.
Well, and this video will be up on YouTube also later this afternoon, so you'll be able to go back and watch this as often, stop it, slow it down. I know when I watch videos on YouTube and I'm instructional videos, I go a little bit, I pause it and go do it actually on the computer and then start it up again to get to the next step. So it'll be there for you.
It's a great question though, and I really appreciate the feedback, because yeah, I gotta either one thing or another. I either gotta create some actionable, which I do from the summit. When you come through the summit, I actually have something called the next steps document, which essentially you're going to go through and you're going to watch a quick video, which will explain like some of the stuff I just talked about. And then there's like bullet points, so you can actually kind of have actionable items of what to do next, so that you can watch it and then you get it in text format, and you can kind of like a little course, right? You have actionable steps.
Yeah, for sure. Not a criticism at all. But I know Terry has ways to help people out after the fact, and I figured you had alternatives in addition to Jeff's pointing out that we can go back and rewatch it, but just want to give people an opportunity to see that there are other places they can go to practice.
Oh yeah, 100%. And that's what I would recommend for you guys to do. Is you said the keyword practice, for sure. Practice is the key on this stuff, because it is uncomfortable. It is. And I see Scott says summit is free. Yes, the summit is free. Yeah, it's uncomfortable what I'm teaching you right now. I know for a lot of people, they probably are getting anxiety as I'm talking about it. They're like, oh my gosh, video.
Well, that maybe another suggestion too, as far as the free offer for 14 days, most people probably have 2 email accounts. Use a throwaway email account, or use a different email account for the first 14 days, just to play with it, to send things to your friends and family. And then when you're ready to get going on your job account, then reapply for another 14 days to be able to use it on your job account. And that way you've had a couple weeks to sort of play with it and figure out the settings and sort of know what you want to do.
Hey, that's great advice. I like that. Yeah, you get your 14 days and then sign up with the other email address. So now you get another 14 days for free. So you got there's a month. They used to do a really cool program, and I'm bummed they don't do it anymore, but they used to do which was what we called, it was a 50-50, right? It was a 50-50. So what happened was, when somebody would sign up, they would send that person. So like Jeff, if you signed up, they would send you a $50 gift card, Visa gift card. Okay. So that essentially paid for your next month and a half. Then they would send me a $50 Visa gift card. what we used to do is we would just give those right back to the job seekers, right? So that now they had like months of this stuff for free, right? I would just give them right back. But it was really cool when they did that. I wish they would do it again, and maybe they will in the future, but right now it's just the 14 days.
Right.
Yeah, you beat me to the punch. I was gonna ask about that old program, so.
Yeah, I wish they still had that. That was really cool. I know why they changed it. It's because they reduced the price. It used to be $49. It used to be $49 a month.
Yep.
They reduced it down to that 29. So I think that's why they stopped giving away free money to sign up. Anyway.
Right. Well, Trevor, thank you very much. This is Trevor's LinkedIn profile. So if you want to connect with Trevor, please send him a personal note. My thing is you always send a personal note, tell him you saw him here this afternoon on Networking Mondays, and
Yes.
let him know why you should connect. You always want to let people know why you should connect with somebody. So Trevor, thank you very much for your time today. Next week, there is no meeting next Monday because it will be, or no session because it's Memorial Day. So everybody have a great Monday off. Our next session will be June 7th. We'll talk about networking tips and techniques. So our speaker is Charlie Zinger. Many of you know Charlie from from South Lake Focus Group. So Charlie will be our speaker on June 7th. Career DFW and Career USA, we're putting on training 5 days a week. Hopefully you'll join us. Tomorrow, Tuesday, for LinkedIn Tuesdays, LinkedIn Search Engine Optimization. Ruth Lipsky, who works for Lee Heck Harrison and does some private career counseling, will be our speaker. On Wednesday, for Interviewing Wednesdays, we'll be on session number 4 of 13, all about video interviewing, how to handle it, what to do for that. This Thursday, we'll share resume tips and tricks on Effective Resume Thursdays. This Friday at the North Dallas Plano Career Focus Group at 9:30 in the morning, we will have a labor law attorney. If you have any questions that you'd like her to sort of talk about, I will tell you, let me preface this. She works for companies, so she was always going to be against us. Okay, that's sort of the way it is. But if you have questions about some labor law issues or whatever, if you can email them to me by Wednesday at 5 o'clock, I will get those to her so she can address those next Friday or Friday morning. Please, if you'd like to join the Career DFW and Career USA LinkedIn groups, you're welcome to do so. We've got over 13,100 members in the Career DFW LinkedIn group. This session has been recorded. It is going to be on the Career DFW Facebook page, and later this afternoon, I'll have it uploaded to the Career USA YouTube channel. Please follow us on Facebook. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Every time you do that, every time we post a new video, you get a little email saying that we posted something new to watch. On the YouTube channel, it looks something like this. Be sure to click on playlist. And then down below, don't click on the video, but click down where it says view full playlist. And when you do that, up will come a list of all the different episodes and who the speakers have been. So we've gone through 16 speakers so far. I'm lining speakers up for June and July right now. So, we'll have, and so far we've had different speakers every week. So that's sort of been my goal, for you to be able to have different points of view from different people each week. If you're not receiving emails about our workshops, you're welcome to join the Career USA mailing list. Just send an email to Career USA, +, subscribe at groups.io. I'll put that email address up here in just a second. Please note, Career DFW, we're a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We have no full or part-time employees. Trevor volunteered to do this today out of his time. I'm a volunteer. I don't get paid to do this. This is just what I do to give back to the community. We survive on donations. It pays for Zoom, it pays for the web names, pays for the web hostings. Please consider making a donation when you get your next job so we can continue to provide the services that we're doing. So thank you very much for joining us today. Trevor, once again, thank you very much. Hopefully we'll see some of you later in the week.
Thank you.
Thank you all.